Hi all, welcome back to more Carrier Battle Philippine Sea, Scenario 6. This is my part 39 I think. 39, yeah, been away from the game a little bit. Obviously, again, Didet Tarawa's taking more of my attention, but it's nice to come across here and have a little change up, actually. And this game, well, strangely enough though, I've come across this game thinking, yeah, you can just carry on for where you are, you know exactly where you are here, there's no any issues. And then I seen this green cube here and thought, alright, wait now, what's going on? So before I hit record, I had to go and look at what's happening here. And it's because Butai 2 was this one here, and we destroyed its aircraft carrier. Or carriers. No, I think it just had the one, a CVL, I think. And now there's no carriers, and there's just that cruiser force. So obviously these air points, well, these are lost air points, so that's fair enough. But these cannot be. Well, actually, these are meant to be heading back to the ship, aren't they? They're actually not landed yet, are they? I'm not sure what happens to that one at that point. Did I not read something about that as well? Hang on. Well, yeah, 10.33 says, on page 38, says, if the Japanese force has no operating flight decks when the returning aircraft are due to be placed in the turnaround box, the air points are eliminated. So I'm kind of not sure how these points go, because the reason I need to know this is, well, I had to look in BGG to try and find the answer about, and there wasn't, well, I didn't do much searching, but the designer did respond to somebody's question, something along these lines, and it was basically, yeah, what happens to the remaining air points. He assumed that they were eliminated, but they didn't count towards losses, because in 15.1, in the victory point part, it actually states here that, well, this box, which is a bit blurry, I don't know what happened to it's a little bit blurry, the picture of this, the image. It says, per 5 Japanese air points, land or naval, in lost boxes, you would get 1 victory point for each 5. But it does highlight down here. I'm getting glary bits because I've moved my lamp across, and we might just need to persevere with that for now. Yeah, don't worry about it too much, can't. Yeah, this note down the bottom here says, note that there is a victory point award for Japanese air points actually destroyed in combat, but no separate award for remaining air points that might have been on board a sunken carrier. They are included in the points for the carrier itself. So my take on all that is that these points are eliminated but don't go in the lost box. They were on the carrier. The ones that are coming back have nowhere to land, so I don't know. I'm guessing they're going to be eliminated too. I don't know if I'll leave that there until it tries to land and then eliminate it, but I don't see the point in that. It's not going to be able to launch an air raid anyway, so I'm going to take that away as well. And however, these 4 lost points, they're going to give me count towards victory. Now, yeah, the bit I wondered about was, obviously we've got a cruiser force here. We no need for the Butai display. And we've got Butai 2 here. And at first I was going to bring, well, this is what I'm going to do. I was going to bring the cruiser force down and remove that. I think I talked about doing that. And then I realised how to activate this force again, because it is Butai 2, or it used to be. However, the designer looks like is suggesting that that we use a different force marker. So assume one that is out of play to basically, I'm just going to use F here to come back and mark that. And then obviously F the chip, the activation chip for F, which is here. I won't be putting in the cup yet because Butai 2 is just activated. But next time, we'll put that back in the cup, and then we can activate Force F. So I can remove that, and actually that won't get set. Well, I can set it aside. Now that was the fifth one, wasn't it? But I'll just put it to the side there like that, because that's not going to be in play next turn, because we've removed that. And then I can only assume that there's not... I don't think there's a place to put these lost points, but we need to track these. No, there's not an actual box for that, but I'm not so sure there's going to be any more Butais created anyway. I think if there was, I'm going to chuck these somewhere else and just use Butai 2 again, rather than me have this trouble, because I've got my rulebook down here. But I think we need to track them. Now, let me know if I got any of that wrong. So the points that were in there are just removed from the game. They don't count, because you basically get the point when you sink the carrier. The points you're getting for the carrier itself kind of, that balances out with that. I'm just not sure about that point that was coming back. Was it 1 or 2 points that were coming back? I'm not sure if they... I think they would go in the same place. They would just get removed from play, not put in the lost box. So going to go with that for now, and we can see if anybody chimes in with anything different on that. That must have just been phase 1 then. Yeah, it looks like I've rolled the dice. Okay. Yeah, and one of the other things I wanted to say was... I was just watching back, I want to say it's part 34 I'm up to, so this is 39, so I'm catching up a little bit. We can go and shoot it slowly. This whole thing I got wrong, and I don't know how I did. Well, part of me understands it, because this is awful tough to get your head around, I think. When a Japanese carrier has become heavily damaged or more by permanent hits, its entire air value is lost to its force. Okay. In this event, only lost air points in excess of the carrier's air value are treated as lost. Lost air points in excess of the carrier's air value are treated as lost when computing air raid strength. See, even reading that again now, I'm just not quite... It's not flowing for me. However, a portion of the force's lost air points are considered to belong to that carrier. Those losses, like the carrier's air value, are ignored when computing air raid strength. Yeah, and then it starts carrying on, doesn't it? And it's like... Yeah, and it gives you that example. What I'm taking for that, and that was this one here, right? Now, I counted that. I done it wrong, I think. I done it wrong. And I put a wee note in the header. So what I was basically saying was, this had... I think it's got the same amount of points on it still, is it? Or we moved a turn? Don't think so. It's got 11. Oh, yeah, it must have done. Yeah, it must have been before I've attacked it again, I think. What we had was... This was... Right, hang on. Don't mess this up, Grant. That should be part of that. The Zukaku. And this is on the Amagi. What we had was... We had light damage on the Amagi, which... and we had 3 permanent hits on it, reducing its air power to 5. That was it. Right? Yeah, I'm on it. This wasn't involved. This was to generate our cap strength when we attacked it the next thing in time. Yeah, that's right. So this wasn't a hit at all, so it's got 15 air value. This one was light damage and had 3 permanent hits. So 3 of that 8 were removed. So that left it with 5. This one had lost its entire air value because it had heavy damage, and that was it. So then, if its force has air point losses, apply the procedure 12.24. And this is a bit that I messed up, although I find it a bit tricky, but I think maybe I'm getting around to it now. So it's got no air points at all. So basically we've got 15 from that, 5 from that, 20. Okay? We've got 21 loss points. So 20 minus 21. However, this does some of these loss points, or I don't know if it's a combination of the lost points or the unavailable, but some of these points won't become available to calculate this because this has got no air points at all, right? So, and then this is where you do the 40. This is a CV is 40%. Well, no, it's not. If you split it between 3 carriers, that would get 40%, that would get 40%, that would get 20% because it's just a CVL. And then, fortunately, the number's 10 here, which is quite nice and easy to work out, for me anyway. So 40% in that 10 is 40. 4. Yeah, 4. So, now, is that the 4 points that it takes with it and leaves the 6, or is it the other way about? Give me a sec. Yeah, they're the points that aren't counted in the losses. And the example here is kind of quite cool because it actually is the Zukaku that they're doing. So it's saying the Zukaku's 5 hits are more than half of its hit capacity of 8. So this has heavy damage. Zukaku's 10-point air value is no longer counted. Okay, the 10-point air value isn't counted anymore. Leaving only 10 for Shikaku and plus 4 for Shitos. And that's the example in the thing. We had 15 left over for Shirano. Is it? And then only 5 from Amagi, which is giving us 20. So, but it carries on. Of the 10 lost air points, 2/5 or 40%, 4 points, are considered to have come from Zukaku. This is because points are assigned in a proportion of 2 for Zukaku, 2 for Shikaku, and 1 for Shitos, because they're CVs, that's a CVL. The 4 points belonging to Zukaku are not counted in the losses, leaving only 6 losses remaining of the original 10, and some when computing raid strength use an air value of 14 and air losses of 6. Yeah, so basically I think what that means is that when I was calculating this, actually, that sounds like why did I make it 7 instead? Oh no, it was 6. Because there's 21 here, and what I did was I added 6 on to make it 27. So we've got 15 plus 5 is 20. We've got 20 air value, and we've got 21 lost and unavailable. So normally you would say 20, but you're taking 21 off. But I added 6 on, thinking the air points were added onto this, but it's not. They're taken away. Well, hang on. It's not 6 that are taken away. It's the 4 that are taken away for that. So there's a percentage of them that are calculated to being part of Zukaku, and now they are gone because you don't get to count these if the thing goes away. Something like that. So, we're not counting them that way. So in actual fact, 4 of these would have not counted. So 21 should have actually been 17. And that 17 should have been taken away from the 20, leaving us a total of 3. And that should have been the number 3. Whereas I got a number, I had 20 minus 27. Well, I ended up with a minus 7. And it should have been a total of 3. And I'm going to have to do something about that lamp because it's bugging me. So then we would come, and this was to generate the cap strength. Then we would come here, and because it was minus 7, it was still 6 or less. However, what I should have done was added it on. That would have turned it into 3, which is still 6 or less, so the result would have been the same. The result would have been the same, but I did get it wrong how I was working it out. And it was a little bit awkward, that bit, I felt. But I think I've got the gist of it now, so... But we shall see. But let me know if there is something more to that. I'm not grabbing it. Right, okay, so let's carry on then. We can carry on. And I've just changed that into force F, right? I've left the lost points on that because I think I still get to count them. Okay. Right, moving on with the game. Look, I don't have it handy. John Brown sent a nice wee post explaining some of the things in this battle and at this time in the war and how the US were on top of things regarding the. He's written quite 2 or 3 paragraphs of stuff. It's really good. I'd like to read it out maybe in the start of the next part maybe. He also mentioned at the end of it, and it's weird, it's something I looked into, was the original Carrier game. Now, I believe this isn't quite the same, and it wasn't meant to be just an updated version of it. It was meant to be a different game, so I don't think it is the same. Well, I know that now for sure because apparently John Southard is trying to make an updated version of that actual game Carrier, which I'm really psyched about now after playing this. And because I even started looking for the possibility of trying to get Carrier, the original Carrier, to try and purchase it. Well, I mean, obviously it's not in print, and unfortunately because of that, then the guys that try to sell it are probably selling it for a highly inflated price, you know. So I thought, yeah, that is a bit steep. But then when I looked into it, I heard that he was doing an updated version of it. So okay, it might be a good. Well, I'm sure it's a good while away, but that's quite exciting to think about, and I think I can wait. And John Brown had mentioned something about that at the end of his post, but I think I'll read that out because it was quite interesting. It was quite good reading. Or you can go and see it on my YouTube channel if you want to read it before I talk about it. But I will. Okay, so moving on, we have obviously rolled for the mission movement this turn because I've got a dice set aside for phase 1. This is phase 2, so that must have been the die roll. And we're going to draw some chits. So let's do that and we'll get a wee part in here and I'll probably have to call it a night after that. So we're drawing 5, are we? Is it? Yeah. So 5 chits and this is phase... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, sorry, Oh, hang on. Right, sorry, got called away there. So where was I? Yeah, I was just doubting where we were at. I'm showing second phase. And I'm showing that I've rolled for mission movement and drawn, and I'm at draw sequence chits. That looks like the die roll because I've got a die set aside over there. That's my first phase die roll, and that must be my second phase die roll. Right, no, I'm missing something then because I've got 2 phases of chits. That's why when I put my hand into the cup there, I thought there can't be 15 factor. It doesn't even look like there's, doesn't even feel like there's 10 in there. So what have we done here? I'm guessing I'm finished this. Yeah, okay, I thought I'd maybe moved on. So that was marked to say that was the last chit, I think. So that dice is going away. So we're not actually going to draw chits. We're going to move on to... so lost here. Draw sequence chits, Japanese force. Yeah, okay, that's the procedure you go through. Right, okay, so now I think we're down to here then, move air missions. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it must be because I think Airstrike 2 I wanted to say was going to come back and I said he was going to be rolling on on critical 1, which looks like it is. So yeah, okay. Yeah, well I've certainly got, in the cup I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. I do have 10 chips in the cup. And there's 10 chips set aside and there's now 2 dice set aside. So that's us halfway through action phase 2. We're on the US Air Movement segment. So yeah, let's do that. Right. So Air Mission 1, well, still no threats about. He's sitting beside Task Group 58.1 and 2, because we split things up, didn't we? Excuse me. Do we want to... I mean, Airstrike 6 is coming home, isn't he? Yeah, he's in a bit of bother, actually. In fact, have we had... Yeah, we've had the US move, so we can't help him. Yeah, he's going to land on critical... Ooh. Well, he's going to be critical 2 when he hits there, critical 3 when he hits there, and then critical 4 when he lands. So, yeah, it's got a better chance than the last ones had that got destroyed. So, yeah, and I've had the US move counter out. You can see it there. It was on phase 1. So, whether we did move this again... Well, I think we did, yeah. Because it moved from there to there, and then we moved it to there, didn't we? So, intercept 1, we'll just leave that where it is. I don't want to clog everyone up by land. Maybe I should land them just now. Well, I'm not so sure what to do that. I think I want to get the airstrike mission back first, because we probably want to try and get another strike mission on the go sometime soon. So yeah, I don't think I will land that. So I'm just going to loiter in that hex then. He's down to 3. Air Mission 2 is on 1. Now he's going to move in to be able to land. Yeah, now here's the thing though. So he's moving in here, and this is it says Task Force 58, but it's actually 58.3 and 58.4. So I've only got 2 task forces to be able to land all these at, which is fine, but I just need to remember that. So he moves in there, and that costs him 1 fuel. So he's now, that's critical 0, and he'll spend 1 more to do the landing, but it'll be a critical 1, which I think is, I don't think you need to roll the die for. And the Air Mission 3 is also on 1 fuel, but I don't think he's anywhere near as close. No, he's not. So he's here, so we move him back 1, and that's him on critical 0. Yeah, that's pretty bad. He's in a right worse state, isn't he? Is he? Well, I suppose he's as bad as 6, isn't he? So he's critical fuel 0 now as well. Air Mission 4 is a nothing. Air Mission 5 is on 3 fuel. Yeah, he's starting to head back. There he is there. So he comes back 1 and drops to 2. And then Air Mission 6. Yeah, like I say, I already spoke about him. So he's going to move in here, 1 hex away, and he's going to move to critical 2. Right, so we are going to get Airstrike 2 landing. Hopefully with... Yeah, I think he's okay. Like I said, he'll be rolling on a... Well, it's a +1, and you need an 11. Yeah, I don't think any of them... I don't think I even need to roll on them. That's good. Okay, so that's our air mission movement and fuel markers adjusted. So search segment again. Well, I've not got any search planes up there ready to launch, but did I not launch some recently anyway? Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3. In fact, I've got 4 there that have been launched recently, Grant. So you're just talking about moving things. You know what? I think I'll probably leave it to the last phase, to be honest. So I'm going to skip by that. Air operations all carriers. Right, launch. Well, maybe. Well, yeah. Here's the thing. These two are together and these two are together. So if, the whole force needs to come from these two or these two, whatever I'm launching. But I do have 1, 2, and we have one more there. That's 3 only. Yeah, it's a lot harder when you split things up, isn't it? Well, to be honest, not that I had any attack planes up on any of these anyway, but and I've not got anything else coming up, have I? Maybe I should launch one with 3. Where could we go? Looking at Butai's, well, Butai 1 is still a strong target. And I think for Butai 4, these two are destroyed, aren't they? I'm pretty sure these 4, that's 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and he's got 11 in it. So these are both destroyed. However, there's the Shinano is still there as well. That's Butai 4, so that's a target too. Why have I got approximate sighting marker along that guy? Eh? Oh, is this because these are stacked together or something? Yeah, it is. I've got an approximate sighting marker there, and I've got an approximate sighting marker here, but Butai 3 is in here, and he's stacked with Force H. So I think that's just telling me that both of them are at the same, I think. Well, actually, you don't know what he's got. He's only level 3. So 1 and 4 are good. 1 and 4 are targets. 2 is, well, 2's gone, haven't we? We've removed that. And the other targets are, was there not some ship target? This guy's a battleship, and so there's a battleship down here. And this was Butai 2, there's a cruiser force here. I suppose we're better heading for the carrier still, eh? Well, if I was only taking 15 strength with me, where would the best place to go? 15 strength. Could we take out 8 points of carrier? There's one with a strength of 8, one with a strength of 10, and then the Shinano is pretty tough. It's 16. So what is 8? How many? So if I was rolling on 15? What am I looking for here? Yeah, if I was rolling on the 15, that'd be the 14 column, and then of course I would have to knock it down to the 12 column. So I get 2 die rolls, and I'd want to hit, what did I say, 8 points? Yeah, you're not going to do, well, yeah, you might. You might if you're all lucky. Okay. Yeah, I've also just thought the other problem is, are these guys spotted? And I started thinking this, although it's a small surface, it's really quite close, and it's approximately sighted. So, but that's force B. Is that activated yet? It has. So good. So if I launch a force now and move to that 1 hex, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and then we would have to hope he did not activate in the next phase, or that he would become unspotted. I don't know, it might be, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. That's maybe sounding a bit weak, but we need some of our attack planes coming back to... Yeah, so I'm going to launch Airstrike mission 4. Yeah, Airstrike mission 4. Where are they? There. Right, and I'm also going to move it the one. I'm going to move the one to get us started, so he's going out to there. That's coming back on top. So our fuel for 4 is going to be 13. Because it's 14, and then the 1 for moving the 1 hex. And I'm going to... Oh, hang on, Grant. We don't need fighters for that, do we? Everything else is spotted, isn't it? Yeah, because they're not going to launch. It's a small surface force, so it's not going to have any aircraft. So we don't need fighters if we go there. That's maybe a bit daft, then, isn't it? Right. You know what? I think I'll head for Butai 1 or 4. Again, I'm still not sure if I can sort of change my mind on route, but they're both located and they're both up that way. So I'm just going to move that to there. Same thing. Move it the 1 hex. So it's going to be this. So we're going to launch from there. And here. So that's our 15 strength. That's all we've got. And we can have up to 4 fighters, but I don't see why we shouldn't just take them all. Yeah, because I've got some fighters coming up. Yeah, I'm going to just take them all. Hold on, Grant. Where's that? Landing. No, that's landing down there. That's fine. Yeah, because I'm just thinking I've only got 2 things, so yeah, that's fine. Right, so we'll take the night. It's a night mission. Well, it's getting dark. It's getting. Well, it's not. There is a dusk turn, isn't there? So I might as well take all 4 of them. Is that silly? Probably is, isn't it? Yeah, give me 1 back. I'm going to leave that guy there, actually. I know, it's a bit daft, taking 4. Okay, so do that. That's my only launch. So, service center ready. Service center ready, no. Well, I've not got any. This guy would like to get up there, but... Yeah, I realised I would have to move things about. Oh, did I not say I was going to take off for this? Yeah, but I can't. Well, you could. Why don't you create... Actually, let me step back and create a cat mission. Because I've got 2 other spaces. I know cap's not that great, but... now, hold on. Again, it means you're going to be launching from these, and that's where your flight's landing. What is all landing? Airstrike 2, 3, 7 aircraft. So, there's 2 in there. That's not good. Well, unless your cap goes from here. No, but then I can't land there. Well, I can land 2 here. I can't land any there, can I? Yeah, it's only 1 for a CVL. So in actual fact, I've only got space to land 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only land 4 aircraft, Grant. Right, I'm gonna have to move some of them back. I can't do that and then still land them, can't I? Right, well, I can't land anything here, here, or here because these are all full. So I'm going to launch this as a cap. We're going to make this, did they go up there? Yeah, they do. So that was that guy, and then that guy, and then that guy. These are going to launch as a cap mission. Now, don't set the fuel for them. What do I do? I just put it as a cap, so it's air mission, air intercept 7. So it's that one. And that goes on either one of these. I'll put on that one. Yeah, okay. Right, so that was me rewind a little bit. So race service into ready. So now I can. Well, yeah, because I can't land there anyway, so that's fine. So that can go up. That's the only one to go up. Right. So hangar to from servicing. But the hangar's a good place to be. However, these two I probably want moving. Yeah. No, I can't move them both. This is a CVL. Yeah, it is a CVL. Yeah. So I can only have one. Well, that's fine. I'll just move that into there. Leave that in the hangar. As I want to hopefully try and create some other kind of strike mission. Right, lower flight deck to hangar. So I think this is where I need to. So it's, what's the other bit again? 6.27. Planes may be moved from landed to hangar or from ready to servicing. Each case they are said to be lowered. Right, the lowering limit for a CV is 2 and a CVL is 1. Oh, great. No, that's fine. Lower flight deck to hangar. So I can move these two into here and move these two into here. And that's my 2 lowering. Yeah, and then that now allows me to land 2 in here, 2 in here. I'd be able to land 1 in here, that's 5. Can't land there. And I'd be able to land, well actually I'd be able to land 2 in here as well. I didn't take off from there, did I? No, because we just done that cat mission, that was fine. So 2, 4, 6, 7 if I wanted. Or yeah, no, it has to be there. I can't land there. I can't land there because they took off. And I've got 7, exactly. Alright, that works, good. Right, and then we go to land, and then, well, just at a glance, the safe return table. So we're going to spend the 1 fuel. Come up there. It's just, I don't think I need to roll the dice for these. So, it's airstrike mission 2. So he's on critical 1. I'm going to bring these down. This is his aircraft. We have 3 fighters and 4 attack plane. So we've got 7 planes. But safe return says, where are we? Here. So modifiers, amount of fuel overage for the mission, which is 1. That doesn't apply, and we've just spent the 1, so that doesn't apply. So, and if we get an 11 or less, it's no effect. So I'm at 1, I can only roll a 10, so there's going to be no effect for all these flights landing. Okay, good stuff. So we're not fussed about the fighters, really. The problem is well, Grant, you've already said where these things can. Well, you know what? A good place to put 2 of them is here, I think. I think that's the best place, because then they can move up into this hangar, but they can bypass the fighters. This isn't such a great target because I probably want to leave that for the next strike. So maybe I should land the fight. Sorry, it's not that one. It's this one, Grant. Because I can't land there. Oh, I can't land there because that's there either. But again, probably not, because this guy's going to move up. So I probably just want to land a fighter there, I think. And then that means I've got 2 fighters and then 2 attack planes. So I'll land 1 fighter there. And, well, you know what? We'll just need to shimmy about with the attack planes. So I'll go for them here. I'll put the 2 attack planes there. And then the 2 other fighters there. So next turn I need to kind of bring these back to the hangar, I think. But then, yeah. Then when we get there, we're going to need some fighters to go with it, Grant. Man. Well, you'll get these 2. And you'll get this 1. That's 3. 3's usually enough. To be honest, I could possibly have another one of them if I maybe wanted. Right, that's fine. That's fine. Right, that's just landed everything. And that was airstrike 2. So it comes away. And now it's free for another mission. So I'll put a fuel marker there ready to go. That comes off. And yes. We are good to move on. Right, so where are we now? That was the USAir operations segment. Air-to-air combat, there's not any of that. No. And then, no, none of that. None of that. I don't think so. No, everybody's on their way back, aren't they? Apart from the new one that we've just launched. Yeah, everyone's on their way back. So none of that happening. None of that, none of that. Advanced phase marker. Advanced to turn phase 3. That goes back up to move air raids. What am I at? 42 minutes. Yeah, I can probably get through the chip pool bit and then leave it at that, maybe. So there's no air raids to move, so we're going to roll for mission movement and then draw chits. Yeah? Right, so roll for mission movement, yeah? Phase 3. Yeah. I rolled a 2. And there we are. There's a 2. So we're going to draw some chits. And 5 chits we need. We get to start with Force R Romeo. Romeo's up here. He's a large force. Yeah, that could still have carriers. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 away from the nearest task force. Okay. Yeah, there we go. 8 away, and we're still on, what is it? 1330. Well, it's the one between that and that. 1450. So it's in here still, yeah. So 0, and what did I say? 8. So no modifiers. So the chance of launching a raid. He's a level 1 large force, so and he's a 5 or greater, no modifiers. Rolled a 6. So that means it's we need to check the 1 to 2 thing and see what if he becomes a carrier, don't we? Yeah, if the force is a level 1 large, medium or small, use the level 1 to 2. If it turns out to be a carrier force, proceed to step D. If it turns out to be, yeah. So 1 to 2 force. Does it give you a card number for that? Card 3, front. Right. So because it's a large, there is a chance of this turning into a carrier. So we're going to have to roll on this. However, again, if it results in a success, we still need to check the commitment index. So level 1 large. Yeah, these only apply if we land. Well, there's a 3 there, so we need to read that. Yeah, that's fine. So there's no modifiers on this, we're just rolling and checking that column. Here we go. Right, 1. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be that. This needed to be, well, to be honest, it needed to be a 5, didn't it? So 1 would have been a medium surface. And it says if it turns out to be any type of surface, remove the level 2 chit and revert the force to whatever level it was at the start of this procedure. Okay, so we did. Right, what happened there? Where did that come from? Force Q just appeared there. I think it was alright. I think it must maybe stuck to my. It's not on the map. It's not. No, Force Q, the force is. It wasn't on the map, Force Q, was it? Well, no, because its activation chit is not on the map either. It's not in the cup or elsewhere, so that's fine. Yeah, so we didn't upgrade this anyway, so nothing's happening to. Oh, yeah, I should have adjusted that located down to approximate sighting, and he's not got a boot tie. We don't do anything with that. We've checked him for air raid. He's not a carrier. Well, he's saying at the moment he doesn't look like he's a carrier, or however it is it works. And a 2 is going to be in this direction, so he's going to move in there like that. That's us. Alright, that's force R, Romeo dealt with. And so back into the ship cup or something else. Right, Butai 3. So here we go. Right, now this is the one that I've got marked on the map as approximately sighted. So I'm going to take that off. He's now not spotted, and the approximate sight marker there is for force H just below. Okay, so Butai 3 is a level 2 1 to 2 carrier force that has launched raids, etc. Yeah, so he's going to check distance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 away. Is it 8 they want? No, it's 9 they want to be away. So my guess is he's going to move away. So 8, that's going to be no modifiers. So we're going to roll. No modifiers, needs a 5 or greater. Rolls a 3, so no. And he has launched a raid. He's a carrier force which is launched to strike at some point in the game. And is located 8 or fewer hexes. He's going to move 1 hex further away. That's because we moved that force up. My guess is he's 9 hexes away from the other half of the task force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Indeed he is. So he wants to move to here or here, and I think that's going to be the easternmost. So I think he's going to move into there. That's quite handy. That means we don't need that approximate sight and carry on. So oh no, that's 8 away as well. So it's going to be there or there. So he's going to go on top of the fin back then. No, that's going to be 9 away. Yeah. Yeah, so it had to be there or there, and he wants to pick the easternmost. Right. Okay. Hey, stop. You missed the movement on the Butai display. So that should remove the on 1, and then, oh, look at that. We've got some air points available. Yeah, I'm still watching back the bit regarding your cat mission. Now, we're at 0 to 3 range. These are available at 0 to 3 range, which, if we were to attack that force, that Butai 3, then that would be at level 0. So they would be available, not to launch an air raid on any of our guys, because they're too far away, but it would be available for the cap. And I'm a little unsure if that's how you... Do you use these points for cap? You know, at the start of the game, I think I'd need to go back and look and see. The first cap I ever set up there, did I use the points from, available forces? Because it says when the forces go away, they get just put back in the unused counters. They don't go back on here. If any of them get destroyed, they go in the lost box, yes. But I'm wondering if they're available, do they come from here? I feel like that must be clear somewhere. I think I spoke about it already, but I just can't quite work that one out. Maybe, well, we're not launching anything up towards Butai 3 just now anyway, so we might not need to find out, but maybe somebody can comment there. It feels like something daft that I'm missing there though, so maybe somebody can point out the daft part that I'm missing. So that's Butai 3, isn't it? Yeah, didn't launch a raid, moved 1 hex away, and yeah. That's 2 chits down, 3 to go. That should wrap us up for the night, I think. Right, 4C Charlie. Where are he? There he's there. On his own, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 away from the main part of the task force. Which I'm still not sure what happens regarding the what is it? Shall I leave that card in there? What have we done? I don't know how that's happened, Grant. The battle line, 58.7. I mean, I assume this is still part of this and just doesn't apply at all to that. That's my assumption. I'm pretty sure that's right, but okay, so 11 hexes away, no modifiers here. However, 11 away is a -3. Was it 11? Yeah, it was. So with a -3, is a result of 5. That's not going to cut it. So 4C in the 2 direction is going northeast. You might just be able to see that. Northeast, so he's going up there. Well, that's I don't know if I moved my subs already, actually. I might have done. Because I went from there to there, so that would be that. What is it? Oblique move, I think. Into there, so. Right, that's 4C. 3 down, 2 to go. Next one. Force O, Oscar. No, there it is. On his own here. Quite close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 hexes away, actually. So quite a good chance this might be happening. Yeah, because he's got a +2. So a +2 to this needs a result of 5 or greater. That's a 5 +2 is a 7. He is a level 0 force for so. So we draw a level 1 chit. And we still seem to manage to keep drawing these false contacts, which, like I think I said, there should only be 2 of them left in that cut. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them removed. Maybe I've got that wrong. Maybe there's more than 12. Anyway, not happening. Force O is moving in this direction. And that's him done. So just 1 more to go. We have Force N, November. Right, where are they? That there? No, that's H, K, R, I think. Yeah, we've done that one. Ah, there he's up there. On his own as well, quite far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he's 11 away. Probably one of the new ones that spawned, I think. So again with a -3 on this one. Another poor roll of 1. So not happening. He's just going to move in the 2 direction as well, which is going to be east for him. And then that's that. You move that dice, can set that chit aside. That's our 5 chits for the phase. And yeah, that'll be that. So I think I'll just leave things there now. So that's creeping up on an hour anyway, isn't it? We shall move on. We've done all of this. Yeah, that was the thing that annoyed me. Well, you know why I'd left it there though? Because I was marking that bootie. I just wasn't sure about what happened to that, I think. Oh. Did we actually do anything with it, Grant? I don't know. Maybe I hadn't moved it at all. I don't think I had. Never thought of that. Oops. Well, can't I? Well, you would. Well, no, it's not going to launch an air raid. I could move it still. Or did I? I don't think I did. I think I just replaced the bootie marker with that, didn't I? I don't think I moved the force. I mean, the bootie display, well, in actual fact, I think these units would have then moved. But, yeah, so they had nowhere to land anyway, because there's no aircraft carriers. I don't think I moved the force, though. That's the thing. And he's now, yeah, he still moves with mission movement. So that was phase 2, and the Dyro was a 4. So I'm actually going to move him northeast there. I don't think I'd moved it, because I think that's why I'd left it. They are still sitting here with the green cube on the bootie 2 marker, saying, what do we do here? Okay. Right, so we'll cycle through all that. So when we come back next, we're going to be moving all air missions in the US Air Movement Center. Okay. Right, good stuff. Yeah, it's nice to come back to this. It's nice when you change the pace from D-Det Tara was. Racking my brain. No, it's a great game. It's brutal. It's a brutal game. Yeah, it's proven to be that. Although the last couple of bits have been maybe gentler on me, but I just know that's just a calm. And there's going to be a storm again coming. Okay, I'll be back. Yeah, saying things might dry up a little. Probably going to be back to work and not have quite so much time as I've had recently. So, however, I will get around to getting this game complete. Like I say, we've only got 3 more turns after this. So, yeah, and there's not going to be much raids going on, but we maybe need to watch our points. We need to get some more strikes done, I think. I think we need to, especially with the amount of aircraft that we lost when the first 2 strikes returned. And, well, there's still a chance of some other ones getting lost from the other ones returning. So, right, I'll get away for now, and I'll be back sometime soon. Okay, cheers.